show. I let you in deeper than I let anyone else before. Lining up with my broken pieces, took them all and made them yours. Didn't know what my heartbeat needed. Skipping out, no, I can't keep score. When I lose my breath, boy, you got me breathing. Oh, every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher. Higher. Every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher. Higher. Oh, you take me higher. You take me higher, baby. You take me higher. You take me higher, baby. You take me higher. You take me higher, baby. You take me higher. Yeah, you take me higher, baby.
Welcome to Saturday Night Bottom Aggressive New Show with Leslie S3. I am your host, Marlon, along with Anna Hart. Diaz will not be with us today. He will probably be with us tomorrow. Just to let you know, the show is jam-packed tonight because you know this is the last show of the month, which means we won't be on next weekend.
Right.
But to let you also know that we have a busy February because the first is on a Saturday. So I didn't even count the weeks, but you may be working. But anywho, the first hour is jam-packed with 4 videos. The second hour is, to me, the most interesting of the show. So please stay tuned for that. Am I the A-hole, which I believe I have played before. I'm not sure, but just in case, I will press the remember the past. But I am surprised, and I'll let Anna vote on it because it just may be my bias. But I'm surprised that we never put this person down for being one of the worst persons of the year award. I'm just shocked I came across it. Mafia video of the week is also a shocker because this video has never happened before in the 5 years that we have been on air. And I know we just started the 5th season, but this has never happened before. So I'm really excited about that. And of course, Foxy's videos of the week. Hello, Anna. How are you tonight?
I'm doing okay. Just the weeks are busy, and I've been doing a lot of focusing on my sleep, and so doing certain things at certain time of day, and learning what things actually science has debunked, like the blue light filter. Apparently, that doesn't affect our melatonin levels much at all. It doesn't affect how sleepy we get. But overall, light is very important. So you start learning all these intricacies of the sleep world, and you apply what makes sense to your world, your rhythms. Like for me, I'm chronically ill with multiple infections, multiple neurological sources, so I am not going to get to a perfect sleep until that would be totally eradicated. But I can, work on it as best as I can. And actually, like, I'm getting some of the best sleep of my life.
Good. Let's see who we got out here. Parker already said that means 2 Saturdays from now is when Marlon will be trying to pay attention to the Reddit stories and the Royal Rumble in the background. LOL. I wouldn't do something like that.
Yes, you. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You've done it in the past. There's a pattern.
They know you so well.
I just got to push the mute button. I just don't know why.
Hmm.
So I don't understand how President Trump is going through. Oh my God, he just got body slammed on the table. Marlon, mute, Marlon, mute. Anyway, let's get this party started.
Is you guys gonna get forward? However.
If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that like button. I truly appreciate it. All the likes will actually tell the algorithm of YouTube that this show is live, which will bring in more people. So if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that like button. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get into the first story, Sending My Wife Away.
I'm a 36-year-old man, and my brother, who's 30, got married this past weekend. I was supposed to be his best man. The wedding was only for people ages 12 and up because they didn't want to have to deal with toddlers and such, which is fair enough. A lot of guests do have young kids though, so they decided to have a venue nearby with a professional sitter if parents wanted to drop their kids off there. My wife has some injuries that makes her slow to respond and understand what others are saying, and sometimes she needs help with her food, like I'll have to cut it up into small pieces. But still, she's a smart, capable woman. My brother and his fiancée had a rehearsal dinner, and at the end, my sister-in-law pulled me aside saying that she had to discuss something with me. She said they told us about the additional venue they'll be having for their wedding. I said yeah, and then she asked if my wife had any particular food preferences, and they would order extra food for her there. I was extremely confused, and I told her that we already gave our meal choices. But she said that my wife would be better suited at the second venue? What? I remember just sort of staring at her for a bit and asking if she was serious, that she expected my wife to be with the babysitter. My sister-in-law said that it's not like that, and they're just looking out for my wife, and I don't have to feed her or anything, and you can have fun at the wedding. My brother came over, and I told him I've literally never heard such garbage that they think my wife is a child to be left with a babysitter. My brother said that it's for the best, and if I want, I can always go over and check on her. I told him that if this is the way they're treating my wife, I have no desire to be a part of their garbage, and I dropped out as best man. Well, all hell broke loose, and some people agreed that I was right. But my parents texted, called, everything, saying that they don't agree with this either, but it's their choice, and to get over my ego and come. I did not end up going to the wedding. I did hear that they got one of the groomsmen to give a speech, and overall it was fine. But my brother sent me a text saying that he expected better from me. I replied back saying that I expected better from him. My sister-in-law sent me a long text saying that I ruined their big day on purpose to make them look bad.
No, that would be you and what you're currently doing. Okay. As far as why have we never made that most ugly person of the year, whatever it was.
Oh, not that one. When we get to Am I the A-hole in the second hour.
Oh, I'm sorry. Because I'm like, I've never heard that one before.
Oh, okay.
That was just rude. You're infantilizing a disabled woman. Like, everything was fine. Everything was fine. And then you gotta go and pull this. You can't think of how it would feel to, no, when you're at a wedding and your partner is going to be made to go sit at the second table where it's pretty obvious it's not the important people.
Not the second table, the second venue. Like she's not even
So,
gonna
Ben,
be there. She's not
that
even gonna be at the wedding.
like it's beyond insulting. I don't think I would go either. Like, you're not the asshole for this. And I would stick up for my partner. Yeah, it's their choice. Like, as far as the parents said, but you're garbage for actually saying that it's okay, that you condone this. You don't expect your children to be better? Because that was low. That's just it makes me, all at the same time, it makes me angry and sad, which is incredibly exhausting to go through at once. You're not even able to put yourself in somebody else's shoes. You don't care. And that's the biggie. You don't care. It's your brother, your sister-in-law. You don't care. Wow. Go ahead,
Okay.
Matt.
I just got two short things to say. One is a little social, so clue you in on tomorrow's show. One, I want to talk to the parents. There is y'all really have to stop this whole I don't agree with it, but you just have to accept it. We've heard this a lot throughout history. Well, I don't agree with their policy, but what can we do? I don't want you to look at me as if I agree with it, because I don't agree with it. But
Let me go and say something.
it is what it is. It's that mentality that allows stuff like this to happen. That's one thing. Let's go to the most important thing.
Mm.
You want your brother to separate from his wife at your wedding. Do you understand the irony of that just in and of itself? A wedding,
No, I don't.
the union of two people to become one, to death do you part. And your bright idea is to separate two married people.
You're going to.
Y'all not hearing the irony of this. You do not care about making this woman comfortable. You just don't want to be embarrassed. And if I hear one more video of you upstaged me, you made us look bad. You know how to not look bad at your wedding? Don't be bad. Look, I'm not being bad now. It's not that hard. It really isn't. Just don't be a bad person. Because you know it's going to come out. When you started off with your brother being the best man to your brother not even showing up, you didn't think questions was going to be asked? You did not think this all the way through.
Yeah.
It is just mind-boggling.
And then everybody else is making them look bad. No, that's your choice.
Your decision made you look bad.
Mm-hmm.
And you have the right to have your wedding any way you want it. You have the right. You're paying for it. You have the right. But you have to also understand that people also have the right to not go. Your right does not oversee their rights, supersede their rights.
Yes.
It just doesn't. He decided not to go. You wanted him
Yeah.
to suck it up. He didn't go. So now it's time for you to suck it up.
Hmm.
So yeah, you're not the a-hole OP. I definitely would have did the exact same thing with a few choice words behind mine. So you're a little better than me. Because to me, you're making it sound like my wife is a chore to take care of my wife. What I promised I would do for the rest of my life. And I just won't allow you to get away, me personally, because I'm trying not to speak in third person. Me personally, I would not allow that to happen without some.
One of the things that we as disabled people fight an incredibly unfair amount of our lives is this overwhelming feel of that we are a burden on our families, our partners, or whomever it is. It's not fair, it's not real, you have to do a lot of work through that. But it's there, and for you to then come from the outside and more than suggest, you're outright saying you are a burden. Go over there to the second venue. We don't want to see you. We don't want to hear you. Like, this harkens back to the ugly laws. We don't want to see disabled people. We don't want to see maimed people. We don't want to see people without limbs. We don't want to see people who are potentially not well in the head. We don't want to see people that make us at all feel uncomfortable.
And you really need to sit down and ask yourself, why do you feel uncomfortable?
Mm.
Let's work on that. Because the disability is the disability. Okay? Lost limbs, blindness, deafness, mental health, it ain't gonna go away because you feel some type of way. So let's work on you and ask yourself, why do you feel that way?
Mm-hmm.
What is it about that person over there that you don't know making you feel uncomfortable?
And you are not wrong for having that reaction. You are not wrong for having an intrinsic response to something that you ultimately do not understand. You are wrong if you sit in that misconception that I don't want to learn a thing. And in fact, ew, get them out of my sight. Sorry. Ooh, this has struck a nerve. Huh.
Well, let's strike a nerve. Let's go ahead and get to the next story. Nowhere when we need you. Oh, never mind. I just remember what this story is. Go strike a nerve.
I'm a 17-year-old boy. Me and my little brother, James, who's 9, live with our older sister, Eva, who's 26. James and I were removed from our mom when I was 10, and Eva did everything so she could keep my brother and I out of the system. Hold on, at the time, if OP was 10, that means Eva was 19, okay. I think it's because Eva was worried that we'd be separated, and I know that she was in foster care for a little bit when she was younger too. So I guess that was the reason that she didn't want us to go in. She has guardianship of us now, and the adoption process is already going through. So today we were having a family dinner at a relative's house, and some people from our mom's side of the family, aunts, uncles, cousins, etc., were there with us. My aunt started making a big deal out of the fact that Eva had me and James help with some of the preparation for dinner. She ended up saying something like, "You shouldn't be bossing them around. They're not your kids, and you're not their mother." Before anyone could respond, I said, "Well, we haven't been your sister's kid for like 7 years now, so who do you think was doing her job instead?" My aunt got mad, and then eventually everyone was arguing. So dinner was ruined. A few of my cousins even texted me afterwards and said so, and pretty much everyone ended up going home. Eva told me that it's not my responsibility to defend her. Then she said that she was sorry for the situation with our aunt. I feel bad because I made Eva feel bad, and because, according to most of our family, I ruined the occasion with what I said. They think that it wasn't the place or time for me to bring up my mother's situation, even if it was just in response to what my aunt was saying. I didn't mean to ruin dinner or anything, but if I was out of line, I'll apologize.
OP, I'm going to explain this to you in a way because you're still young. So I'm going to explain this to you in a way that I hope you will understand. What you did, sticking up for your sister, is cool as crap. And you did the right thing. Now, I'm going to break my little rule that I did last year just one time. To the rest of the family, to the aunt, to the grandma, to the uncles, and everybody else, you voided your chance to say anything about anybody's parenting as soon as the mom disappeared. Because you had a chance to say, hey, I'm going to take in my grandchildren. Hey, I'm going to take in my niece and nephew. Hey, I'm going to take in these kids. Hey, I'm going to take in them kids. And you had a choice to do that, but you decided not to do that. So because you did not do that, when the time came that your sister up and disappeared, you can shut the fuck up. It is going to be that simple. You have voided your chance to say absolutely anything. Because if you thought it was a bad thing, you could have raised them to be that type of person. But you didn't. You left it on a 19-year-old teenager. And then you think you have the right to talk about what she does? These are not your kids. They are about as close to her kids as they are to you. They sure as hell ain't your sister's kids anymore. Man, kick rocks. Seriously. I could, and for everybody that said that you messed up the dinner, then you need to go talk to Auntie over there and tell her to shut the hell up. This is not the place to bring that up. Why did she bring it up then? Why did she bring it up? What was her point? What was her point going to be? It's like a deadbeat parent who comes into the life of a 21-year-old and they want to be a parent now. Watch what you say. Watch what, bruh, I'm grown. I don't need your parenting no more. It's just like these kids. What did the boy say? He was 17 years old? He almost grown.
18, because he's 19 now.
Bruh.
And let's do a little bit of math. Been watching them for 7 years.
Mhm.
By the time they're 19,
By the time she was since the oldest sister was 19.
since she was 12.
No.
She has.
No, she's 26 now. She was 19 when she got him.
Oh, okay. Sorry, numbers get to me.
There's no way in the world court gonna let a 12-year-old raise. You're still being raised.
No, but I can see we're in a home when a parent is ineffective a sibling quite often steps up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not all the time, but this person, you keep doing you because it sounds like you're doing everything right. Those kids have somebody who looks after them, who will not allow comments like that to just slide by. That's I really hope that they are able to enjoy their lives. And, there should be nothing but respect and absolute admiration for that young lady. She picked up whole human beings and said, I will take care of these.
When you wouldn't.
So it's time for you to sit down, take the L, and just let them go about their lives. You have no right to judge. You let that go when you did not step in.
OP, okay. So OP was 12 when the older sister, who was 19, took over, and the younger kid was 2, since he is now 9 now. So a 19-year-old took the responsibility of raising a 12-year-old and a 2-year-old. A 2-year-old.
Wow.
Y'all can sit all the way down.
Yeah.
Y'all, even OP, even to your cousins, bruh, you need to get your mama.
Mm-hmm.
Come over here with this. You just not gonna say anything.
Your mama's spilling some
Yeah,
full idea. Come
aunt
and collect your mother. Exactly.
in a whole family, there is sister, brother, aunts, cousins, niece, nephew, uncle, aunt, grandma.
Yeah.
But if you break that down, every huge family has a unit. Sister, brother, mom, dad. That's a unit.
Mm.
The aunt and uncle themselves have their own unit because they're mother, father, and their kids, which would be the cousins. So I want you, OP, to understand this. You was just protecting your unit. That's all you was doing. And nobody has any right to disrespect my unit. And it's just that simple. So for your
Mm.
cousins to be calling you and saying you ruined the dinner, then you need to go talk to your mama, because I'm just gonna let you know when she flaps out with her mouth, I'm gonna say the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Period. And not saying anything about their sister, your mom, disappearing. Sorry it hurt your feelings, but imagine how we felt at 2 and 12. So
I love how
what?
this is about people's feelings. Like, come on.
Man, you know what? I'm moving on, because yeah, ooh, that last story of the wife and this story have me on those two emotions, because
Mm-hmm.
uh-uh. Anyway, the last two stories is kind of funny in a way, so it'll bring us a little lowers a little bit. So here we go.
Okay.
And by the way, just in case I have done this before, My
Okay.
my girlfriend's pen pal. My girlfriend's pen name.
I'm a 32-year-old guy, and I've been dating Siobhan, who's 32, for 6 months now. She's always been very vague about what she does for a living, saying things like she writes and she works from home. But recently, one of her friends mentioned something, and I finally dragged it out of her. She's an author. She writes and self-publishes romance and erotica stories and novels, and while not rich, she's able to make a living out of it. I googled her name and couldn't find anything, so I confronted her about this. She said that she writes under a pen name, so I demanded that she gives it to me so I can know what she does. She refused, saying that she doesn't want it to be leaked even by accident and no one knows. I accused her of not trusting me, and she still refused, which was really annoying. I tried a nicer approach and told her that I want to know her fantasies so I can try it out with her, and she told me that what she writes aren't her fantasies, but her readers' fantasies, and she's still not going to tell me. At night, I tried to check her laptop for her pen name, but she changed her password before bed. I was annoyed and told her that she clearly doesn't trust me, and it's not fair because I have a right to know what she writes. Especially since it's a sensitive topic and I don't know her if I don't know her pen name. She was furious that I tried to look on her laptop and told me to go home. Before leaving, I told her that when she calls to apologize, I expect to get her pen name with the apology. She called me a bad guy on my way out. I thought that she'd call now, but she hasn't. My sister told me that I was the bad guy and I should apologize, but I just don't see it and I need a second opinion. Was I the bad guy?
Okay, yeah, one, yes, we have played that before. Two, yeah, dude. You have no right. I love that you use this word. You have a right to see. No, you don't. Wow. She told you more than she had to. You are such a man baby. You find out there's something that you're just not invited to the party, but you've got to crash it.
Because this is right.
No, it is not. She can, like, no, you've only been together for 6 months. And at this point, I hope she sees this as a red flag and doesn't call you. And, like, I hope that is the end of that because she says she does. He said he didn't. She didn't trust him, dude. You broke into her laptop, pretty much. You tried.
Right, yeah.
You did not. Are you extending an ounce of trust here yourself? Because usually you hear that if you're trying to gain something in a relationship, trust, maybe you become a bit vulnerable and show that you're worthy of that. Maybe you show them that no matter what, you won't find it somehow emasculating or that it somehow diminishes your something. Trying really hard not to swear here.
Yep, I already used the swear for the first hour.
I know, I heard it. No, seriously, take a step back, dude. This is the point where you're screaming at yourself. You should be, because not cool.
OP, you're a very confrontational type of person. Because I wrote down some notes so I wouldn't forget the second time.
Okay.
You found out that she's an author, but she's under a pen name, so you confronted her. You confronted her. Like I could see,
Aggressive.
I asked her. I can't think of any other word to use, but it definitely would have been I confronted her. Like you confront somebody who you think is cheating. You confront somebody who you think is abusive. You confront somebody when they steal from you. You don't confront somebody because I need your pen name. Like,
Oh.
and then the other thing, the other word that I wrote down. So she didn't give you the pen. She didn't give you her pen name. So you demanded that she gives you demand. You're a very confrontational type of personality, is what it comes off as. Like you're very combative, at least in your wording. So I can't even call you a red flag. You're like the company that makes the red flag. Red flag. You're that person because you really think. And hear me out, OP, because I know you trying to defend yourself, but hear me out. You're also the person who literally said, "You don't trust me," right after trying to break into this woman's laptop. Hello, I it is some is something wrong? Do you need to talk to somebody? Because you're not making any sense. Do you need to sit down with somebody and just hash it out? Because she's not gonna call. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you. Okay.
She's just not that
If
into
she
you.
if she threw you out because you're getting on her nerve right after breaking into her laptop to get her pen name, she is not going to call you to apologize and give you the stuff that you asked for because that was the reason why she kicked you out. So I really hope you're not sitting by your cell phone. She's not going to apologize. It's not coming. The only thing that's going to be coming is whatever it is that you left over in her apartment. The shirt, the shoes, the socks, that's coming, but not an apology. It's over. It's over. You need to move on and date a pillar. He really said, when she calls to apologize, I expect her to give me the pen name with her apology. She's already said no like 5 times. What would make you expect her to change her mind after this?
He's delusional. He's
She's
living in a world
that doesn't
where,
exist.
yeah, his mommy has told him that you're a perfect. Somebody will just, oh, they will apologize because you're such a good boy. Uh, mm,
And boy, you have a lot of demands for somebody who's been together with somebody with 6 months.
6 months.
I can't even demand somebody's last name in 6 months. What? Bro,
Wow. Okay.
I'm sorry.
I
Anyway,
ask all kinds of questions on the first date. I will know that last name.
yeah, I think I would know the last name. I'll probably know the last name the first night. I'm
Huh?
sorry, I would. All right,
Huh?
let's move on to the next video. And again, I have to push this because I can't remember if I played this before, but I'm sure
Okay.
I did. So yeah, I'm not going to play that video. If I played a video before the past, I apologize. But then again, like I said, we have new viewers who probably have not seen this video before, so I'm gonna play it again. Girlfriend gave mom a tattoo.
I'm a 25-year-old guy, and I've been with my 22-year-old girlfriend for over a year. She's covered in tattoos, which I've always liked. She's always been artistic and has been tattooing herself and friends for years. My parents are more conservative and traditional, so when they planned a trip to visit us, I told her to just wear longer clothes to cover them up. She refused, and on the day they visited, she wore a crop top with shorts which showed off most of her tattoos. I warned her again before they came in about it, but she just shrugged me off. I was shocked when my parents came in and just started complimenting my girlfriend on her tattoos, especially my mom. My mom spent ages talking to her about tattoos, so me and my dad went out to the backyard. When we came back inside, my mom rushed up to my father to show off the tattoo my girlfriend gave her. It was 4 small flowers running up her arm. She said that it represented our family. My dad loved it, and my mom was busy telling everyone about it on Facebook. Then my girlfriend came downstairs, and I asked her why she would put that on my mom without asking me, and she laughed in my face and said my mom was a grown woman. My parents then took my girlfriend's side, so I just stormed off upstairs. I could hear them for hours downstairs until my parents left. It's been a few days, and I can't bring myself to talk to my girlfriend after she did that behind my back.
Young man, in what world does anybody have to ask you, the son,
The child.
the child? Yes, good choice of words.
Oh, it's gonna come back up again while I said the child.
Oh no, because there's more.
Oh no, there's not more video. Just my response. Why I chose to say
Oh,
child.
okay. Really, just that was ridiculous, young man. Dude, your mother is fine. If she wants to get a tattoo, she's a grown woman. She has spat a child from her nether regions. I think she can make a choice about a tattoo.
Oh God, another first on the show. The nether regions. Oh God. I don't even know why this making me laugh. Ah, sorry.
Okay. Good man.
Okay. Look,
Mm.
there's only 2 people that has a right to say something about your mom's body. Your mom, who has 99.9% decision making about her body. Your father has that last 0.001% to say something about it. You get none. 0. You sound like a fool. I'm 52 years old. I can't tell my mom jack. And won't.
The audacity.
But the other thing why I said, there is nobody that's going to come and ask the child to permission to get a tattoo on her body is this one line. The parents took my girlfriend's side and decided to talk. So you stormed off upstairs. Are you effing kidding me? Did you run up to
You
your room,
child.
close the door, and sat on the bed and pouted and kicked your shoes off
Probably.
and laid in the bed and folded your arms and bruh, I hope you look. wherever it is, because you said your parents was coming to see you at your place. So it sounds like you have your own place, which means it sounds like you have your own job, but you have the maturity of a 12-year-old. Like, I'm sorry. Nobody is going to come to you for permission to do whatever to your parents. Also, I think you're a liar. I honestly think you're a liar. My parents are very conservative. Meanwhile, they did not do one conservative freaking thing when they got there. Not one. Oh my God, look at them tattoos. They are beautiful. And the most interesting of them all, can you give me a tattoo? I think either you're lying or you don't know your parents as good as you think you do. It's one of the two, but also I'm just that slight little wink, wink, nudge, nudge about again trying to control people. My parents are very conservative, so can you make sure that you dress in conservative clothing and cover up your tattoo? No, I will not. Not gonna happen.
And I know a lot of conservative parents who it's not their place. It's just not their place.
No, I know a lot of conservative people who really are conservative people in its purest form. Because I know the landscape is like very
Yeah.
weird now. But me growing up, conservative people was really the let there may be. And that was their whole thing. I don't want my government to help out everybody else. I want everybody to do their own thing. Because at the same time, I want the government out of my business.
Yep.
And stay out of my business. I don't want you to regulate nothing. I don't want you to do nothing. I want you to stay out of my business and let me do what I want to do. That's the purest form of conservatism. Just leave me be. Okay? If I want to smoke, I can smoke. If I want to eat 50 steaks a night, I can eat 50 steaks a night. If I want to drink, I can drink. I don't want you giving me rules and regulations.
Right.
I pay my taxes. You go up there, you do your thing, but leave me the heck alone. That's in its purest form of conservatism. That's how capitalism actually works. Like, you go and work. That was it. That's the whole sentence. You want something, go work. Go to school and go to work. You want anything, go to school and go to work. That's it. So these may be literally the purest form. Your parent could be a pure form of conservative. Your girlfriend has tattoos. Your girlfriend ain't got nothing. I could care less.
A lot of people know, it's not such a big deal these days.
I'm not that crazy about it myself, but again, so I didn't pay for it.
My parents have tattoos. I don't.
I have tattoos. Kim has Foxy has tattoos. My brother-in-law, he's getting a little weirded out because he's getting more and more tattoos. But again, my brother-in-law, you can do with that what the heck he want to do. She gave your mom a tattoo while you were out on the porch with your dad. She must be able to do it super quick. It was
4 little flowers.
Yeah, I think it was a real simple. Well, I don't know. I don't know anything about tattooing, so I don't know. It seems like a simple design though. So
4 little flowers. If you look that up, that's a pretty simple. Can get that done in a few minutes. Yeah.
All right, everybody, that is our first hour. If you was not here on the top of the hour when I was explaining something, the second hour is a Am I the A-hole, in which I will ask Anna, should we have put this woman, or will we put this woman as the first worst person of the year candidate for 2025?
Okie dokie.
Also, Mafia video of the week is a video that in the history of the 5 years that we have been on air has never, ever, ever happened.
Excellent.
Plus a positive story of the week, which is Am I the A-hole? But it was so cute, I just had to put it in there. Then we're going to jump right into Foxy's videos of the week. 3-minute break to reboot and refresh, and we'll see everybody on the other side. Stay tuned.
Living for weekends, wishing I could take a break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate above the ground and make eye contact with clouds. Now I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free, finally, finally, finally. I wanna be free, finally, I wanna be free, finally, finally, finally. I wanna be free, finally, finally, finally. I always daydreaming, never imagined I lose my spark. Living in this crazy time, putting back the pieces of my mind. I know how to run from the dark and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate into the clouds. I'm so high above the ground. I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free, finally, finally, finally. I wanna be free, finally, finally. I wanna be free, finally, finally, finally. I wanna be free, finally, 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 finally. Higher to a bird, you, I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free, I wanna be free, I wanna be free, I wanna be free, finally.
We are back. Excuse me. We are back, and without further ado, let's go ahead and pay those bills. Radical Truth tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're just going to review all the news throughout the past week. Please do not forget to go to patreon.com/Tracy Media Fan. Help support Tracy and all of her endeavors. Please do not forget to go to Anna Hart's website, BorelliEtc.com. Learn something that you didn't think you need to know, but you should. Please not forget to go to thisaousunitedcore.com, communities build movements. And if you need to reach me, you could do so at radtp@outlook.com. That's RADTP@outlook.com. And let's go ahead and get into the Mama Heart Hour.
Good job.
Wow. Only took me 5 years. Am I the a-hole? So again, I'm just gonna leave it up to Anna, and if anybody wants in the comments want to say anything about it, they happily should. If this woman is a candidate for worst person of the year. Bad Sister.
My husband and I chose our first dance song. My stepsister is not at all happy because she and her ex-husband also had this at their wedding, and she said that she has a lot of memories with this particular song. She asked if I could change it. I told her I get it, but this is what we want, and I don't want to change it. She said she understood, but she's been acting different around me, and I can tell that she's mad and upset about it. Most people who know about this don't think that I'm doing anything wrong, but I had my sister and one of my friends tell me that I'm being selfish and not understanding here. Am I the bad guy? Okay, down in the comments, OP answers a question. The song is Come What May from the Moulin Rouge movie. My sister sees it as their song because she and her ex first met at the movies when they both went to watch it. Then, apparently, the restaurant they went to for their first date was also playing it, so they took it as a sign. And as I said, they also played it at their wedding, and she also sings it to him sometimes now. I think it's a really nice song, and I'd like to play it too, but I don't want to have to change it. And then someone asks, aren't they divorced? And OP says, yes, a few months after they got married, he was in a wreck. He thankfully survived, but has very severe traumatic brain injuries, among other things. He lives in a specialized nursing home. They did get divorced, but my sister still goes on about how she loves him and visits him occasionally. He doesn't remember who he is most of the time, but my sister said that she apparently sang this song to him, and he looks like he remembers her words.
You chose a song, Come What May, where the whole purpose of the song, I don't give a shit what life, what the universe, what evolution, what religion, what anything can throw at us, because come what may, we will still be here. Girl, you divorced him because he was in an accident? Let me tell you, you look like the whole dick right now. And then beyond that, you want to gatekeep. Okay, guess what? You and hundreds of other people have feelings about this song. What makes you think that you have any right, any at all, to tell another human being, no, you can't play that song? This is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, that's the worst of the year. Just the level of audacity. Dare I say it sounds like some caucasity. Huh? You are ridiculous, girl. You couldn't even live out the central tenet of this song. You, why? Why do you? It's a song. I am so. I physically feel like I hit a brick wall when it came up that, oh, and P.S. She who is the come what may lady said, fuck off, once it gets hard, I am out. Once there is a situation where it is asking something of me, I'm gone. It is a tiny bit of consolation for me that the husband, or now ex, does not remember. Or at least only has fleeting remembrances. Girl, you were not willing to stand beside your partner when the going got tough. Stop going to visit him. I don't know what sort of a weird I get to still have him in my back pocket kind of life you're living. And then I get to go and live a complete other life where I maybe get to meet somebody else, marry them, have kids, have a normal life. You don't know the value of those words. You are a cheap cunt, and I hope I never come across you. And
Okay.
is out.
Well,
And yes, yeah, sure, throw her in the fire.
well, okay. It has been spoken. She is a candidate for the worst person of the year. All right, we're gonna move on to
And yeah,
okay. So I'm doing two things at the same time, Anna. We have a whole bunch of trolls coming through here acting a fool. So
mm,
I'm banning and listening to you at the same time. So if I'm not saying anything, it's because that's what I'm doing. And I have a brand new feature on there where they can't come back. So cool.
cool.
But anyway, here's the news about this, which I'll say it again. This has never happened on this show ever, as in never before. We have never ever had an update to a story 1 week from the last time we saw since we heard the story. Just in case anybody is new here, and if you're new here, please hit that like button. I would truly appreciate it. Thank you very much. But last week, we told the story of OP's girlfriend asking OP for his social security number so she can do a background check on him. We literally played that story last week.
Okay, yep.
And OP said, no, you're not getting my social security number to do a background check on it. And she got huffy and mad and everything else and blah, blah, blah. So this, like I said, this has never happened on this show before, is that we are actually getting the update 1 week after it happened. Like, it's never happened before. So here's the update to Social Security number.
Now for the update. After reading the comments I've been getting over the last few days, I decided to call her on New Year's Eve and give things one last chance, because I'm the type of person that needs to know I did everything I could before I walk away from a relationship. Some people said she had valid concerns, she just went about them the wrong way, which made sense. I told her, I understand and respect your need to ensure your safety, but I'm not willing to potentially compromise my safety to make you feel safe by handing over my social security number to someone I don't know and don't trust. And it's illegal for him to even use a federal database for personal reasons. So that's out. But what I will do is pay for a background check of your choosing, so long as it's legitimate service, and give you the results. I will not be providing my social security number to anyone, but my address, date of birth, etc. are all fair game. She refused and said that she had chosen a background check and that's having her friend do it because she knows that she can trust him. So I said, if that's how you feel and you won't budge, then the issue here is trust. And I'm not willing to stay in a relationship with a woman that doesn't trust me because of some stuff that doesn't have anything to do with me. I'm not paying for another man's sins, and I'm not giving you my social security number because your ex was a criminal. She started crying and asking why I can't understand that it's not about me, it's about her. I said, you made it about me when you asked for my social security number. She got pissed and started accusing me of lying about caring about her safety, saying that if I really cared, that I'd have no problem doing this because I don't understand how vulnerable women are in society. So I said, I was willing to work with you up to a reasonable point, but now you're just trying to manipulate me, and I don't feel safe being with you anymore. Because if this is how you react when you don't get your way about having my social security number, what happens the next time we have a major disagreement or a serious situation come up? Are you going to keep trying to try and get your way, or throw out another ultimatum to try and force me into doing what you want? She started saying that, as a man, I can't understand what it's like to go through life as a woman and have to be afraid, and that this is what she has to do for her safety and security, and I need to just respect that and give her what she needs for her comfort. I said, I tried to compromise. You wouldn't accept it. There's nothing more to say here. And to be clear, I wasn't exactly calm. I have severe anxiety, so this was a really hard conversation for me to have. I was actively pacing around my house, sweating and forcing words out the entire time. Then she started crying and asking about New Year's because we were supposed to spend it with her parents. I said, you should have thought about that before you try to strong-arm me into getting your way. This isn't an and everyone stood up and applauded moment. That's just how things went. I hung up and now we're over. Obviously I'm hurt, but I'm realizing I dodged a bullet because there's no reason things could have gotten this freaking messy. And before anyone tries to jump me in the comments, again I offered to pay for the check. She refused because it wasn't the test she wanted. I feel like I made a good faith effort to resolve things. Hate to ring in the new year without a kiss under the mistletoe, but it is what it is. I don't know if she really is that concerned I'm some lunatic criminal, or if she's trying to scam me like a lot of you said. Either way, it's over now.
Wow.
I'm going to call it was a scam.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have pointed out in the comments on that video that it's actually illegal for federal investigators to use these type of databases to
For
do a
personal
background
reasons.
check. Even one guy who says, I work for the federal government and we have that technology because that's what they use it for, is to find people.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, but is told to them very early in their hiring that to use it sparingly. Like, you just don't just automatically jump and use it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna call it was a scam. OP, you have nothing to be sorry about. You gave her a way out um, without actually using any of your money, and she still didn't take the offer. Something didn't sound right. Something really didn't sound right. So good on you for protecting yourself.
Yeah.
You did the right thing, and there you go.
If it really was about her safety, she would have gone, okay, I will take the background check. That tells you more about any potential violence or something that could happen rather than having. Oh, what did you say that? Like you have access to your credit score with a
Yeah,
social security? You have way too much. So no, dude. In fact, I'm really surprised that you came back. Hey, but good on you that your conscience was this clean. You said, I will pay for a background check. If that really was her issue, safety, she would have taken that. No, she wanted your social. That sounds so much like a scam. Yeah,
it does. It
yeah,
really sounds like, and let's say that it's not a scam. Let's say that's her what it is. I'm sorry. It just really just
it's a
sounds
scam. It's a scam.
like a scam. But even so, OP, you also made another really good observation, and that is when she don't get her way, her default is to moan and whine and complain about it.
Yeah,
Because I'm remembering the story from last week. She said almost word for word, which, like I said, that's what made it sound so much like a scam. Did it not seem like she said word for word exactly what she said the last time she asked for your social security number and you said no? It almost sounded like word for word. You don't understand how hard it is out here for a woman. You don't understand the dangers we put ourselves in. I can't believe you don't trust my decision making of my friend. It sounds like work. Like, does it not sound like it was a skit? Like he says this, so I'm gonna say this. He says this, so I'm gonna say this. But understand, it was two different moments. It was the initial asking for the social security number, and now it's you coming with a solution and her just flat out turn it down, but with the same excuses. It's it was a scam. It just straight up sounded like a scam. So good on you for not falling for it.
mm,
Uh, you protected your you protected soul. You protected your identity. You protected your credit.
yeah.
You protected your finances because who knows what this woman was finna do with those numbers. I mean, and notice that she never said the friend's name though. Maybe she keep just saying my friend work in the federal government.
My friend.
My, my friend. Who is your friend? Can I meet your friend? No, so because you should trust me that I make good decisions. Well, you just told a story a few seconds ago about how you got scammed by your ex-boyfriend. So
You don't make very good
I'll
decisions.
make very good decisions. So mm, why would I trust
Hmm.
your decision making when yeah, no. That don't make no sense at all. Anyway, moving on. Wow. You know, if you ban enough people, it gets real quiet in here. It was so stupid. It just came
The
out of
trolls lately have been crazy. Like
this
where I'm
troll.
moderator,
Yeah,
it's annoying.
I'm gonna have to hire me a moderator. I gotta find out how to hire me a moderator. Parker, if you still here, you want to be a moderator? I'll put
Hey,
you in charge. I'll let you be a moderator. I promise you.
absolutely.
I need a moderator. I need because they were just coming out of woodworks. Just and you know what's so funny about trolls? I'm sorry, I'll move on after this.
It's
You know
alright.
what's so funny about trolls is they try to do it like they try to be funny, and they have yet to actually have a funny joke. Like it's not
Uh,
none of this stuff is funny. It's like I'm just gonna throw out some random joke. Look how bold I am. Like, bruh, you need to take like some acting classes or some improv or something. You are terrible at this. Also, the third thing is you seriously, you honestly, right now, at this point in time, have nothing better to do. Nothing. You really?
mhm.
It's 10:14 on a Saturday night. You can't go out. You can't go play your little video games. You can't
They
anything.
probably are.
Well, too bad. I'm sorry. It's not my fault I got a life. Positive story of the week. Like I was saying, the whole thing is a am I the a-hole? I don't want anybody to concentrate on the am I the a-hole thing because the answer is you're not the a-hole. Okay.
Mm.
I just wanted to show you this is about the cutest story I have ever heard of a daughter trying to be a rebel. She's trying to I'm grown now. I'm shoot. I'm gonna do my thing. Permission to sneak out.
Am I the butthole for letting my 17-year-old daughter sneak out? My daughter turns 18 in a couple of months. She came to me and asked if she could have the experience of sneaking out. She told me who she would be with, what she'd be doing, and when. I said yes. I did not tell my husband, her stepdad. Well, when she snuck out, she didn't put her screen back on the window. When my husband noticed, he came to talk to me about it. I told him that I gave her permission to sneak out. He wants to punish her? I said no because I gave her permission. He's really upset, and it looks like this is going to ruin Thanksgiving. She's a good kid, currently has all A's. He's been in her life since she was 5, and we sometimes butt heads about parenting styles. I just wanted to ask, am I the butthole?
It was so funny. Just like who asked permission to sneak out? Sneak out. The the rebel action is in the wording sneak. So you asked permission and then gave her all the information on where to find you just in case. Where I'm gonna be, who I'm with, how long it's gonna take. It's like I don't think you know how this works, sweetie.
No, we have to have a talk.
We
I call a girl meeting.
babe, I
Mm,
don't think you know how this works. Thank you for coming to me.
that is so cute.
Now, this was an am I the a-hole, so I'm gonna let you know, no, you're not the
No.
a-hole. I don't know what your husband is going on about. I don't know what. Punish her for what? Because basically, it's
Did
like,
she want the whole experience? So she snuck out, and now I will put. What?
because really, she said, I want permission to sneak out when it actually just boiled down to she just went out. She just
Mhm.
went out the window, but it didn't sneak out because you knew she was sneaking out.
How dare she not put a screen on? Come on,
Listen,
dude.
and the funny thing about it is the father in me. So forgive me, Anna, because it is the father in me. I almost was going to go, honey, if you're going to sneak out, you're going to have to remember to put the screen in. And then I realized, wait a minute. Why would I
You
teach my daughter how to sneak out?
don't do
No,
it. Don't do it.
I don't say nothing. I just thought it was such a cute story. Like, I want permission to sneak out of the house. Um, honey, sit down for a second. Let's talk.
This is a girl where being bad goes against every bone in her body.
It is. Now, Foxy did have a good point.
Hmm.
Because you can see my granddaughter doing this, and literally, so can I. I
Oh
literally,
yeah.
I can see my
Oh.
granddaughter doing this, asking permission to sneak out. But she said it also could be, but for she could have did it for protection. Like, yeah, I want the experience of sneaking out, but just in case
Mhm.
something goes left, you know where I'm at, you know who I'm with, and you know how long I'm gonna be out. So, because that's exactly why my granddaughter would do it. But it was so cute, baby. It was so cute. I can see
I
you
would
at
make sure somebody has that information, but not the people I'm sneaking out
yeah.
on.
Now, one other thing. OP, I'm not gonna give you an 8 whole score. I'm not. 'Cause
Mm.
but I will give you a unless, because it is something that you did do wrong.
Yeah.
Because don't hold information from your spouse. Like that literally would have been the first thing that popped in my head is to go tell Foxy, I cannot believe what my daughter just asked me. I would literally, I would be running into the room just to tell her. My daughter just asked me, can she sneak out? What did you say? I said, yeah. Why would you do that? Because I have all the information on what's going to happen to her. Oh, she ain't sneaking out. She's just going out. Yeah, but she's going out the window. Well, tell her to close the window. I got the heat on. I will. I'll let her know. But yeah, don't start holding information from your spouse. That's not cool.
Yeah.
But in this sense, I can kind of see why you did, because this dude is just, she asked you permission to. What would the punishment be? How dare you ask permission to sneak out? I don't get what you're going to punish her for, actually. So you just,
Leaving
dude, chill out.
the window up? I don't know.
I punish her for the screen. I don't know. It ain't hard to put a screen in. I don't know, bro. Okay. I don't know what your issue is, but just chill out.
Anyway. Okay.
Mm. Foxy's videos of the week. All right, the very first video, like I said, if you're new to this show, this is the last segment of the show before we go on ahead and get off the air for the night, which is really early.
But it's good because I'm starting to run out of steam.
Yeah, me too. But anyway, I would help, but it's too cold.
Ooh, it's cold out here. Hey, leave her alone. Stop it. That's not Christ-like. Call me, baby. Ooh, that's hot.
That's not Christ-like.
Neither is leaving her out there to defend herself. But
Just saying, okay.
oh god.
Okay.
I don't
So
even know
these ones, Foxy, really, she picked them out?
yeah.
That was great. Give me another.
All right. Next one. Need your help.
I don't need your damn help, Emily. I can figure it out all by my damn self.
Help desk for men. This is Mark.
Yeah, Mark. Well, apparently my wife is, quote, done finding everything for me, end quote.
Okay, what are you trying to find?
I can't find the ketchup in this damn refrigerator. She says it's in there. I'm telling you, we are out.
For the love, Brian. It's in there.
So here's what I was thinking. I can just FaceTime you, and we can both look together.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? Let me call in some other guys, too.
Look, I appreciate everybody looking, and no pressure, but these chicken nuggets are getting cold as shit.
You know what? Plan B. If anybody's sitting next to their wife, hand her the phone, ask her if she can find the ketchup.
Hey, babe, you see the ketchup?
Yeah, top shelf behind the strawberries. No
It was
way.
there the whole time.
No way.
For real?
Wait, don't hang up. I need help finding my keys. Well, I don't need your damn help, Emily. I don't need your damn...
Yeah. That happened.
Poor Emily. That's all I've got. Poor Emily.
The woman came on the line and in less than 5 seconds
Hmm.
found the ketchup. I'm not even gonna try to guess how long the guys was up there looking for it. But okay. Final video of the night. Please hit that like button if you haven't already. I would truly appreciate it. Now, these are some real bros.
Hey, babe. Start touring with the boys. Say what up. Hey!
I'm at the mall right now and I found this watch. It's kind of on the pricier side, like 10 grand.
Oh, no, babe. It's okay. I already have a watch. I don't need another one.
No, it's for me. Hello? Hello? I think you guys froze. Hold on.
Oh, wrong.
You know, those from real bros. For real.
Good friends. Good friends. Yep.
Ooh, Anna, tell everybody where they can find you.
Well, on weekends, right here, and otherwise, BorelliAetc.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, non-conforming individuals, and of course...
I'm assuming you're LGBTQ.
Oh, and the trolls. Because if you was mad about tonight, wait till tomorrow.
Hey, guys, thanks for all the engagement, though, because every time you type something on our live chat, you tell other people that we're here. Thank you.
Yes. And until next time, we will see you when we see you. Peace.
Some dumbass motherfuckers out there. I don't know.
I know. But hey, if you're not pissing off people, you're not doing it right. But okay. Bye.